Hello there, ladies and man, Racer here with another NASCAR Heat 4 video. Today we'll be doing a little bit of a history lesson to do with this car. This is Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s 2001 Daytona car after his father's death. So what we'll be doing today, I'll be showing you how to make the livery, which you can currently see on screen, and then we'll be leading on to doing a short race at Daytona where we'll explain the history of the car at the same time. So let's mix these up and I'll show you how I got to this point of the livery. So obviously you want the Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series Chevrolet Camaro. That's going to be your first point of call. And once that's completed, once you've clicked that, which I already have, we go all the way to the far left and we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 across. That gives you that roof separate colour, so you get 3 stripes, a base paint, and this, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go pure white with the base paint. You could go for a more creamy colour because it is creamy, so you kind of go as light as possible, like so. But it looks more yellow, and I'm worried about how it would look in the lighting, so I'm just going to go for a pure white to match the actual car itself. And it's going to be the base paint normal white for stripe 1 and 2. This red is the stock red. If you can see, it's probably actually a bit darker, to be fair, on the. So you could go for this more royal sort of red for stripe 3. Unfortunately, we can't get the centre of the roof white, but there's limitations in the game, of course. So actually, I think I'm going to go for a more royal sort of red. It looks a bit more as it does in the picture at the bottom left of your screen. Obviously, we got the number 8. Thankfully, we don't have to go number 8A or 8B. We can actually got this 8D, which actually does look like a NASCAR sort of number, so you can have that one. If you really want it slanted, you can go for 8A, which is going to be a little more familiar to the actual car itself. So, but I'm going to go for 8D. Number fill, I went for the light red, but I think you could go for the darker, more royal sort of one if you wanted. I'll go for that one just there. Rim style, you want the most far left one because you got that red ring around the wheel. It's hard to see in the picture, but I can kind of roughly see it, so that's what I've gone for. Race basically to replicate the Bud logo, I've gone for fire alarm services. What you can do, you can go for AXA if you wanted. You're looking for big bold red sponsors. Macatools could be one. Ricoh can be one. And I think that's it, really. So I've not Hooters. I've chosen fire alarm services. At the bottom of it, you do have the All-Star Game 2001, which is a grey circle, which we haven't got any way of replicating. Oh, we got Freightliner. So we can't have both. We can't have the red logo and the grey Freightliner, but that's why I'm just sticking with the fire alarm services. On the side, there is a small sponsor, which is the Snap-on Tools. That's why I put Ricoh, because you then get this. It's just small red writing. It doesn't get in the way any part of the car, and just sits there nicely and looks alright. For the big rear, I've chosen to match the Bud sponsor we got on the hood of the car, which will be Fire Alarm Services Inc. on the rear quarter, deck lid and rear TV. So, I think it's time that we go to Daytona. So welcome all to the Coke 0400 at Daytona. Let's go to the garage and I'll have a quick little chat about how we're going to go down. So basically we're going to do a bit of qualifying, then we're going to go on for the full race. The reason I chose the Coke 0400 was because this is obviously the race after the Daytona 500. So this would be the next time that Dale Earnhardt Inc, Dale Earnhardt Jr, Michael Waltrip all came back to Daytona after the Intimidator's passing. So this is why I've chosen the Coke 0400, and obviously that plays well to this livery. So, yeah, we'll go into qualifying, and basically I've set to 3% the race length, so we've got 5 laps to go through to win this race. So right, there we go. Let me turn down the volume a bit because it's a bit loud, and we're going to go into turn 1 to just build up a bit of speed. So basically, like I say, I'm replicating the 2001 race and Dale Earnhardt Jr. won. So the reason I'm doing qualifying is to give us the best chance to try and replicate that famous win that he had here. Looking at the car in the daylight, looks alright actually. I really quite like that. The royal red does look a lot better, I must admit. So I have to have a hood. It makes it so much easier for me. So, but yeah, I like the white isn't too bright as such, which was important. But that royal red sets off very nicely, I must admit. But we're going to check it out later and see how it looks like in the night time, which will show. I'm sure it'll look pretty good actually. Obviously, most liveries look better at night with the lighting. Don't know why, just do. But yeah, we're doing 190 mile an hour at the moment. One thing I will say, they was driving Chevrolet Monte Carlos. They weren't driving Chevrolet Camaros like we are now. So please bear with us with the speed difference. I probably will be going a bit quicker than the cars of that generation. But you are looking 19 years ago that Dale won, Dale Earnhardt's passing and Dale Jr.'s comeback. It's just a really inspiring story. I felt really deserves to be done. So we've done 1 lap, and I think that will be sufficient, and that puts us 30 seconds. So you can tell it's on easy AI. That's not going to be the highest, but I'm sure we'll get a good grasp of getting to the top, which Ryan Preece was the pole position man. So very good. And let's go back into the garage. So here we are back into the garage, and we're going to go into the race now. We're going to be starting 30th. Qualified 30 seconds, so obviously some drivers got sent to the back of the field. But let's crack on then. And yeah, that red looks so much better in the night. That car looks amazing, man. I love it. But basically, while I'm doing this race, I'll be telling you the story of obviously Mr. Earnhardt Sr, where basically I'll put it into Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s words and Michael Waltrip's, where basically Michael was called into the office before the race, as with Dale Earnhardt Jr. at separate times, and the intimidator, Mr. Senior, spoke to him, said, well, this is how the race is going to work, and this is how we're going to win. And that was flat out. He said, I'm going to be pushing you two, and I'm going to be in the wasp's nest fighting with the other cars, blocking to try and ensure that we get the win. And it did work. Earnhardt Jr. said how difficult it was, the job it was for him, which from the looks of it looked like, because I've obviously watched the accident online. I do spin out the number 3. Oh, massive. Oh, whoops. It's because I'm trying to fight to get to the front quickly. But yeah, basically, Dale, obviously, for some reason he just knew the plan and just went with it. So, but basically, obviously, turn 3, last lap, last corner, he was spun and crashed. But basically, DEI end up making the comeback. Michael Waltrip won the Rockingham race, which was after Daytona. And on top of that, Dale Earnhardt Jr. was able to make a comeback here. And obviously, you can imagine how much it all meant to DEI as a whole, getting a win after at the same track, actually, as their Bottas pass, who obviously led them to victory so many times prior to that. So yes, so I think this is just a really nice little story to the livery that we need to be shared, to be fair. So as we do wind down the laps now, and I don't think I'm going to get to the front of the grid. I've set myself too high of a challenge here, which is a shame. I spun out plenty of cars after mid-race as well, which wasn't the most sensible thing to do there. But yeah, we're going to finish this race. We've got 2 laps remaining, and yeah, I'm really happy how the livery went. I hope you guys enjoyed that little history lesson. Obviously, I may do a few more of these sort of style. If you guys comment and like a video, of course, tell me what you think. I'm always up for feedback, always up for suggestions. So we will be entering the last lap as we cross the line this time. And though I wasn't around to see this race, live, I am eager to go and watch the race back on YouTube, of course. I'm sure NASCAR will be sharing it at some point. They seem to be sharing a lot of the old NASCAR races, which is really cool. And they're all worth a watch. So, after my videos, of course, you watch my videos, then you go over and have a look at those old race replays. And, yeah. Obviously, it's a really, really nice livery, this one. And it was a suggestion by Matt in the comments. If you look back at previous videos, you can see what he suggested. And if you agree with his what he's put, his ideas, then yeah, tell him. Say, I like that idea. And I will probably be doing a lot of those liveries there. But we come across the line, P9, and jobs are good 'un. So let's have a quick look at the replay. So, because obviously I'm meant to be showing off what the livery looks like, not just giving you a history lesson. So where's our car? There it is, and that looks really good actually. It's that royal red, he stands out so nicely. Obviously I can't give you the silver looking American football player on the side that the car has. That's due to the fact limitations of the game, but I believe if you watched many of my videos, you understand the limitations. But I think this is a very nice reincarnation of that livery. Okay, there's Austin Dillon spinning now and like a nutter. But yeah, I think... Okay, we've seen that replay. Can we stop now? Can we go back to my car? There we go. So yeah, I think, I hope you guys enjoyed that video, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of my videos. Remember to like, subscribe for a lot more NASCAR Heat 4 content. I'll be doing a lot more custom liveries, a lot more of the championship, a lot more of my career mode, if channel racing. There's a lot more to be done with the channel, and a lot more you guys can expect. So until then, till our next video, which should be tomorrow, enjoy.